Hey guys, so you know that I've had a setback with my natural hair, and I'm here to talk about what exactly happened and also 4 things that you should be doing if you're gonna try to use synthetic hair as a protective style, whether for the challenge or in general. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm going to talk about 5 things. First, I'm going to talk about the reasons why I suffered a setback with my hair and using the synthetic hair. I'm going to talk about how to prep the hair and how to do that effectively so that you're successful. I'm going to talk about installation. I'm going to talk about maintenance, and I'm going to talk about selection of hair when it comes to synthetic hair for a protective style. All right, so how did the damage happen? How did the setback happen? Well, for starters, and a lot of people just want to come out here and say, oh, stop using synthetic hair, it's a synthetic hair. And I understand, yes, synthetic hair is not for everyone. However, I know that it's something that I like to include in my life at some point. I have spoken about how synthetic hair helped me to go through a time in my life where I couldn't get to my hair, particularly when I was pregnant. Okay, so I wore my hair for 9 months straight in kinky twists. I didn't take care of my hair too much at all, and the hair was dry. Okay, I don't need to tell you that. However, I couldn't get to it. I was unwell. So you can imagine me with mini twists trying to do 9 months. I don't know how that would leave me. Synthetic hair helps to keep the hair orderly, I guess, for a period of time until you're ready to take it down. It does come with disadvantages. It's not for everybody, but we're gonna make it work around here. I don't wear synthetic hair on a regular basis. However, when I do want to do it, and if I'm going on holiday or something like that, I might actually wear it for ease of management of my hair. I've got a toddler. Nobody has time to be retwisting hair on holidays or in busy times. Okay, so I talk about keeping your styles simple, and I have come out here to tell you that I do mini twists, I do twists with synthetic hair, and I do crochet, a particular style of crochet that I will share with you sooner or later. These are the only styles I plan to do on my hair ever moving forward, like ever. Of course, when I wear my hair loose, I might put it in a bun, put it down, whatever. That's not what I'm including. I'm talking about protective styling, okay, and regular wearing of my hair. These are the 3 styles that I'll be exploring. So that's that. It's a personal preference. It works for me. It's worked for me in the past. I can see a use for it. However, if it's not your thing, then don't worry about it. Just do your own hair. Don't add synthetic hair. All right, so what went wrong was that when I prepped my hair to get into the protective style, I detangled my hair very well. I detangled my hair thoroughly, and I detangled my hair with combs and brushes. What? Isn't that how you're supposed to detangle your hair anyway? For me, no. I know this. I have found this to be true. Each time I use a comb or a brush on my hair, it really sets me back. And I thought that, okay, if I'll do it once a year, it will not make a difference. It will be fine. I can take out shed hairs effectively. It takes out shed hairs, all right. But it also comes with breakage. It also comes with single strand knots, and it actually promotes split ends for me. So the next thing that caused the damage was the maintenance. In the past, I've been able to wash my hair with synthetic hair on. However, I realized that in that time, I actually used a chunkier piece of synthetic hair. So my hair didn't have time to poke out of the synthetic hair, if you know what I mean. This time when I washed my hair with the synthetic hair, because I used such little hair, very little added hair, my real hair was really out there. I had so much frizz, so much shrinkage, and when it came to unraveling it, nightmare. It was terrible. So that's one thing, okay? That also contributed to the damage. Another thing is that I was not doing my hair myself, so I felt like I really needed to have a slick, detangle. And in the past, I've actually used heat to prep my hair, and I already eliminated heat from my routine because heat never served me. I know it works for some people. The only thing that I might use is a Rev Air, but either way. Like at this point in my life, like I don't do heat. The only heat I use is the indirect heat to moisturize and deep condition my hair, or just heat from, you know, the shower when I'm washing my hair. So that's the damage. Then the other thing was that the hair was installed in such a way, the hair was very cute, and it's nothing to do with who put my hair in. It's really just the hair itself. So the hair that I used was the spring twists, and I realized that with spring twists, like when I installed my hair, that hair was not twisted in the direction of the curl, so it wasn't sitting into the curl as it was twisted. Okay, so that's another reason it caused so much roughness and just friction that my hair didn't like. So it was very, very dry. The detangling with the combs and brushes caused breakage. The detangling with combs and brushes caused split ends and single strand knots, and this required me to trim my hair. So I suffered a setback because of the practices, or the, what do you want to say, the maintenance, I guess, the things that I was doing to my hair. Okay, so that's the reason, or those are the reasons why I had a setback. Okay, so looking back now, what would I do differently? Let's start with the prep. What I would do, and this is for people that want to use synthetic hair, so twists and braids, maybe crochet. Some things might not apply to crochet, but it's mainly twists and braids. Okay, so what I would do differently with the prep is that I would not succumb to the temptation of wanting a perfect detangle. I would finger detangle my hair as I always do, and I would actually install the hair myself, because the reason why I wanted to really have a slick detangle was because someone else was installing my braid, my twists, so I didn't want her to struggle with the parting, etc. The other thing is that I would recycle my parts so that I don't have to make new parts and have breakage there and a challenge. So I would detangle my hair with my fingers as usual. I would prep the rest of the prep, the washing, the protein, all that was great, so I would still do that. I would then go ahead to install my hair myself. Installing my hair means that I don't have to have perfectly detangled hair. One, installing my hair means it doesn't have to be the neatest, and you know, no one will be like, oh, you know, this is my salon and you're gonna do what I want because you're representing me out there. So I would do it myself so that then I can control, you know, what I'm doing with the hair and how I prep it for the protector style. So those are the main things that I would do differently when it comes to the prep of my hair. Another thing that I would do, particularly with the synthetic hair, is to condition it after cleansing it. So I cleanse it with apple cider vinegar or some kind of vinegar. However, I didn't condition it, so I'll go ahead and condition it. And I would moisturize the heck out of the synthetic hair before I put it into my hair. Okay, I would thoroughly moisturize and hydrate my hair as well, my real hair, but I would do the same to the synthetic hair, and that's the full length of the synthetic hair. Installation. I've already said this, but recycling parts. Guys, recycle your parts. This is crucial. Like, I know this to be true, but as you can see, I thought, okay, I could get away with one or two. It never works. It always sets me back. Each time I use a comb, each time I part my hair, there is some kind of breakage happening in there. So if you can recycle your parts, do it. Also, the need for a perfect line and this amount of neatness, I mean, if it's your thing, it's your thing, but you don't necessarily need to have that. So I guess it depends from person to person. However, when it comes to installation, I would recycle my parts. That means I'll just twist the parts that are already there. I wouldn't be making new parts in my hair. That would really drastically reduce the amount of breakage and just headache that, you know, I would normally have with installing my hair. The other one that I would do, as I've mentioned already, is to really twist in the direction of the twist. Like, let the twist fall into the pocket of the next curl, if you know what I mean. So we're not twisting in the opposite direction or anything, okay? And also, we are not, like, I wouldn't separate the hair. So see how this hair is? I wouldn't separate it, because when you separate it, then you get this. okay? And this is the stuff that goes in to do this with your own hair. However, if you keep it smooth for the most part, it almost feels like just normal expression, you know, kinecolon hair. Is that how you say it? So you want to, like, I would want to keep a little bit of the smoothness. The thing is, it's smooth like this. However, you still have a little bit of texture and grip when you go to apply the install the hair. So I wouldn't separate the twist, and maybe just use not too little hair, like a good amount of hair, because I find that if it's a tiny amount of hair, it's easy for it to just get muddled in your real hair. But if you use a little bit more hair, then you can really cover it. And it's almost like a capsule. It actually just encapsulates. Is that a word? It just covers your hair. So that's what I would do moving forward. Another thing I would do is use bigger parts. I wouldn't go too small. I mean, the parts that I use were not necessarily small. I think the hair just needed to be more. But yeah, if you're someone that was using smaller parts before, just make your parts larger, particularly for fine naturals. Like, I've got fine to medium hair, so yeah, you can't really, like, doing small parts, you're gonna break it off. So those are the things I would do differently when it comes to installation. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, no, that's it. Maintenance. All right, so one of the problems that I had when it came to maintenance was that when I went to wash my hair, it frizzled out. Like, because there was only like a small amount of hair that was used, it just really matted and tangled, and my hair went around. It was almost like it was merging with my own hair. I'll put a video here of how it looked after I washed it. So what I would do is not wash my hair if I'm gonna use this hair. Yeah, I wouldn't have washed my hair. I would have focused on cleansing the scalp and keeping the scalp clean. The next question that you're probably asking is, how about hydration? Well, I would then steam my hair, put glycerin, leave-in conditioner, and then steam the hair, and then apply castor oil, or use the mixture that I've shared with you guys multiple times. Just mix everything in one container, put that everywhere, and then steam. All right, that's probably the easiest. That's what I would do. Steam everything up and then let it be. There is an option to just wear a bag, like put a bag and tie it up here and just allow that steam to sit in there for a bit, just to help hydrate the hair. However, yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. And guys, actually, when it comes to the maintenance, another thing that I forgot is when I moisturize my kinky twist, I would really go to town. Glycerin, leave-in conditioner, castor oil, and drench the hair in it, the synthetic hair, with the maintenance, okay? Because that means that it's moisturized itself, so it's not pulling from my hair. Do you know what I mean? Now, the longevity, or how long you keep your hair, is how well you can maintain it. So the best style to go for 3 months really is braids with your own hair, or cornrows with your own hair, which is what I said in the challenge, right? Do your own hair, however, do cornrows or braids. Because you can deep condition, you can cleanse, you can wash, you can moisturize, the hair is in there. With these ones, because you're not washing them at the moment, it's gonna be hard to maintain hydration. So they could really be drying. So what I'll do is maybe unravel each twist, fill it up, feel it, see how it's going. If the hair is still feeling good, then I'll put it back and, you know, go like that. And then when it starts to feel a bit, ooh, you know, this is not good, then just remove everything and refresh my hair. So I feel like how long you keep the hair, if you're adding this kinky type hair, should depend on how your hair is feeling. And I guess if you do this a few times, then you can be aware that, okay, by month 2 or by 3 months or by 6 weeks or whatever, my hair is dry and needs to be unraveled. If you were to use something like straight kinecolon expression hair, for example, I think you will be able to wash your hair in that hair, okay? Wash the braid, because it's so tight it's so smooth, and if the hair was installed well, it's tucked inside the braid, so it can't move and it's not going anywhere. It's not going to tangle with anything. So you can actually work with hair that's smoother, okay? And that's what there's a video that I watched. They actually recommend straight, smoother Kanekalon hair for type 4, particularly fine hair, because it's just smoother, less friction. It works better with our hair. So that's what I'll do when it comes to maintenance. Now, this one is important. This one is important. Selection of the hair is important. I've already told you that if you have kinky hair, fine hair, go for a smoother synthetic hair. Human hair is probably the best when it comes to softness. However, I still wouldn't wash with human hair because I can imagine it will shrink, okay? The Kanekalon straight expression hair is probably the safest when it comes to being able to wash your hair within synthetic hair because it's smooth. You know, if you have a braid, you know, it's really in there. Even with twists, you might be able to get away with it because it's like if it's twisted tightly, it's really not going anywhere, okay? And because it's smooth, there's no roughness rubbing against the hair per se, okay? Your own hair is obviously better, but I'm saying this is about synthetic hair. So I would use synthetic hair, expression straight, silky, smooth hair to do the braids if you want to be able to wash your hair, if you want to be able to go longer with your hair and be able to hydrate your hair and do all those things, then choose a hair that's smoother. Of course, the smoother hair is trickier to work with because you need to actually know how to braid, and I'm not a braider, so I can't really use that hair unless someone else puts the hair in, of which we're going back now on what we've said, isn't it? So that hair wouldn't work for me. Maybe crochet, I don't know, or I don't know what other method would work if I was using that hair. That's why a lot of us go for this textured hair because it mimics our hair, one, and also it's easy to grip right at the bottom there when you're starting. So that's that on Kanekalon hair. Now, for us that actually love kinky hair, all right, this hair is my second choice. This spring twist is my second choice. Like I've showed you already, I wouldn't be unraveling it and whatever. But anyway, this would be the second choice for myself, okay? I have searched high and low for synthetic hair that is soft, kinky, marley braid type that is soft. Honestly, it's one of the softest I've actually seen. However, if you twist it in the wrong direction, it is like grass. It's gonna cut your hair. It's not a good idea to twist in the wrong direction. So this one's not bad hair if you moisturize it well, etc. However, if you want the best that I have found is, where is it? Free tress braid, pre-fluffed, perfect for twists, locks, and crochet. This hair is the popping twists 20 inches popping twists. It looks like they have variations of this hair. This hair is of a kinky nature. However, it's not just kinky like marley braid or marley twist. It actually has uniformity to its curl. Let me show you. It actually has uniformity to its curl. You see, it's not soft like human hair, but it's one of the softest, if not the softest, the softest synthetic kinky type hair that I've seen, that I've found, okay? And once you moisturize it, put castor oil on it, it gets softer, okay? So it's not human hair soft, but it's the softest synthetic kinky hair I have found. So this is what I would use. I wouldn't separate it, and I would twist in the direction of the hair, okay? Once you moisturize the hair, it actually starts to clump. So I moisturized it and put a little bit of castor oil. It started to clump. So this is the hair that I would recommend. This is my number one choice, all right? This is the second choice. This is the hair that damaged my hair. However, I know what damaged the hair. I know the reasons why. Okay, the hair was less, it was twisted in the direction, in the opposite direction, and of course I washed my hair in this stuff. So there's 3 reasons why this didn't work. If you eliminate those things, it could actually work well, and it's actually quite smooth when you twist it in the direction of the curl. All right, you want to go in the direction of the curl so it sits onto the curl. It's actually quite smooth. All right, those are my tips, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I don't know if I've left anything else, but these are the lessons. This is the way that I'm going to try this moving forward. I will try it again at some point, probably be using this hair. And yeah, see how that goes. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it helpful. As always, see you in the comment section. Bye.